We are live.
Episode 206, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be back, and it's a great Monday morning for you. UFC results. Let's start from the top, just because why not? Corey Sandhagen vs Yadong. That little song, Long Dong Kid.
I think we're on episode 205, bud.
Yeah, we're past that. So Song Yadong, he's a little hard-hitting Asian fella, or Chinese. But, dude, that was a fucking pretty sick fight.
Was it?
It actually was. I
honestly wanted to watch it, but I went mini golfing. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Corey.
I saw that it was tied on two judges' scorecard, and then one judge had it Corey winning one. So really, going into that fifth round, if Song would have won that round, it would have been oh wait,
I just don't think he was gonna win that round, dude. He was starting to get tattooed later in the fight.
Damn, I need to go back and watch that. I need to.
It actually was pretty damn.
How did he get
fight.
cut? Was it a knee or an elbow or
elbow? Good elbow. Corey's good at them. When people start crowding him too heavy and start getting their head in his chest, he fucking whips those elbows really nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I think it was definitely worth rewatching.
I'll go watch it, but I will indeed. I know I feel bad for the podcasters. I don't have an opinion on it because I didn't see it.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, there was no crazy sweet fights.
Did you bet on any of the fights?
Yeah, I bet Corey to win by decision.
Fuck.
And then
so you lost 5.
We were on the way. But also the first and second round of the ADCC happened yesterday, and it was fucking so sick. So sick. Gary Tonin lost first round.
Crazy.
Which is crazy because he was going against a guy. I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is. And that fucking Ireland kid is good.
Damn.
McNally. Josh Cisneros beat Ethan Krillstein.
That was sick match, dude.
And then Josh beat the McNally kid who beat Gary Tonin, which was a fucking... Did you watch that match?
I didn't get to see that one.
You should rewatch that one.
I heard someone say it was probably the sickest match of the tournament.
Oh my God, dude.
Nicky Ryan lost first round, too. He went up to 77 kilos.
We're going over the 66 right now. Cole Abate, the 16-year-old, win against this Fabricio Andre kid. All these kids are coming from the same Brazilian team, and they're all fucking good. Cole Abate, 16, though, and then he ended up losing the ref's decision. And then Kennedy... Cobrinha's son ended up losing to Diego Pato. He got tapped out in the quarterfinals. So he was in the finals last year and not this year. Keith Kikorian, the kid who won the West Coast Trials, good as fuck. He got subbed in the first round by Diego Pato. AJ Agrazarm lost. Was he bucking himself around when he got the loss?
He lost a close ref's decision, and then he walked off, and I was watching Josh's match, and you could hear everyone booing, boo, and they were like, "Oh, AJ's walking around."
I'm like, how does that kid even?
That would suck to be AJ Agregar. Guys are.
He's gonna. It would be sad to be that kid.
I literally was tweeting that, but I couldn't find his at. I was like, God, that would suck to be AJ Agregar, and I just spelled it. I couldn't fucking figure out how to spell his name, so I didn't post.
Yeah,
imagine. That suck.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. JT Torres, he ended up losing to PJ Barch in the first round. I mean, second round. This PJ Barch kid's fucking so good, dude. He's so athletic. He has such good wrestling. He's going against Cade Rutolo here coming up.
Oof.
Cade Rutolo submitted Lachlan Giles. That was fucking crazy. And then Cade Rutolo submitted Roberto Jimenez.
Saw that.
Minute 53. So now these semifinal matches are going to be
He submitted sick. Lachlan with what?
I'm pretty sure a fucking ankle lock.
Jesus, I remember when Lachlan ran through the divisions 2 years ago.
Oh, I know. Well, no, he didn't run through the division. He lost in his division, and then he...
absolutely. He subbed like 3 guys.
Mm-hmm. And then Mika Galvo, Renato Canuto. That was a fucking sweet, sweet fight. And Mika Galvo is fucking unstoppable, dude.
He beat Renato?
He subbed him. Damn. And Renato just got done with Nicky Ryan.
Is that who beat Nicky Ryan the first round?
The Canuto. Yep, 5-0.
Damn, that's impressive.
Matthias Deans ended up losing in the finals to Gianni Bodani. The Mason Fowler ended up getting tapped out. Hulk Barbosa beat Josh Hinger. Josh Hinger had to go against his teammate Rutolo in the first round, and it was a war.
Imagine how many rounds they went together in the gym.
Oh, I know. And then Wagner Hosha beat Pedro Marino. So it's going to be Hulk Barbosa versus Wagner Hosha, and then Biodani kid versus the
Well, how'd that Nicholas Miragali do?
Nicholas Miragali's in the semifinals against Craig Jones.
He just recently, over the last year or so, switched from gi to no gi. Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean,
when you're just do that, I mean, it is a different sport. I went with guys that had never done no gi, that are black belts in gi, literally never done no gi, and they're like, don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I guess at that level, and that
he's
mindset,
the best ever in the gi, like.
That's crazy.
And he's going against Craig Jones, so it's going to be fucking sweet semifinals match.
Is he quite a bit bigger than Craig? Because Craig's moving up. Craig said he Captain Crunch or Cinnamon Toast Crunch with chocolate protein for breakfast. It fucking blows my mind the way I feel eating this diet that Garner has me on. Like, how some of these athletes eat like that, dude. It blows my mind.
Oh, I know. Well, especially after you eat actually good for a while and you know how you feel, and then you actually like feel yourself different, and then when you eat something shitty, you feel the inflammation in your joints and in your body.
So is it better to not even know?
Some people don't know
how you can feel good.
But I think for him, he was trying to get up to 220 pounds, so he's trying to put on the calories. So he's trying to eat cereal, protein, and just calorie it up.
Not the way to do it. Have 6 eggs, some oatmeal with some
peanut butter, banana. Yeah, you could clean it up for sure.
But still, go out there and perform at the highest levels. Fucking crazy.
Gordon Ryan smoked his first guy. This guy who's just a fucking giant. He actually 8-0'd the next kid. It's gonna either be Gordon Ryan versus Felipe Pena in the finals, or Gordon Ryan versus Nicky Rod in the finals. So that semifinals match is coming up.
What time? That's today.
Mm-hmm.
And the super fights today.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had a fucking phenomenal morning. Woke up, did my meditation, went on a long bike ride for probably 30 minutes.
It's not that long.
Took Hazel on a bike ride, and then dropped my bike off, and then went on probably a 2-mile run.
Damn.
I want to start getting ready for like a one of those mini triathlons, but I need to find a pool.
I got one, bud.
Because my shoulder, bone on bone, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with this piece
stem
of
cell,
shit.
dude. Tijuana, remember Eddie Bravo?
Stem cell. If we find someone who can get a good hookup on stem cell,
I bet I could message Joe and say, hey, do you have a hookup in Tijuana?
Well,
or
Joe goes in Vegas. He gets the stem cells in Vegas.
I could ask him. Me and Joe are like,
please, dude,
bro. I went to his house in my dreams once.
You watch Kill Tony ever?
I like a couple months ago, I would just watching a bunch of the highlights. That shit is pretty funny. Where they just roast people that come on stage.
You should watch some of the full shows with the Mark Normand guy, or whatever, or Tim Dillon, or any of those ones. God, they're hilarious.
Yeah, let's talk about some real shit.
The thing about comedians, though, you just got to be not afraid to bomb. Like, it's okay. You're going to bomb 100%. For us, we watch it, and every one of those people's bombs, and they get roasted, and we're like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, even they're like, they just got to deal with it. Let's talk about some real shit, dude. I want this fucked fight to happen. Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis, boxing.
It will never happen.
Because Dillon Danis won't take it?
Yeah. Dillon's just the king. I would not be surprised if Dillon never fought again.
Dude, he said, and I believe him, not a man in this world could beat him, even on his worst day.
And he knows he's joking. He's like a comedian. He's a comedian.
No, that's dead ass.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't, but I do want to see that Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. I want to see that.
If you're a dead ass, 100%, if he was dead ass, he'd say, hey, book me a fight. I don't care who. Book me another fight. I don't care who.
He's
book
2-0,
me another fight.
bro.
And
he's 2-0.
And he's what, 8 years in?
He's been in Bellator for a long time, yeah.
For a minute.
But he's 2-0. He's undefeated, is what I'm saying. You know
so I didn't get to watch it, and I didn't get to see. Not many people were talking about it. Was the Canelo fight in Gennady boring? I was watching some this morning, and I'm like,
it was live. I clicked on it, third round, watched it for about 30 seconds, and I was like, just not that entertaining. When there's so much other shit I could be watching or doing, it's just like maybe it's just because we're not like. I wouldn't say I'm not a boxing fan, because I'll watch Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva, baby.
Yeah. Andrew Tate was talking about how like TikTok and even the reels and stuff are fucking up people's attention span so bad. Like there's so much in a little 60-second clip or a 30-second clip. You're like, shh, shh. So when it takes anything, you're all right, I'm gonna watch this for a little bit. People are like, I'm gonna get something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the boxing is kind of fucking boring. They move around, jab, meet, move around, 1, 2, boom, 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 boom.
They've had 36 rounds of boxing.
Damn.
12, 36. But yeah, let's talk Logan Paul. Who do you think wins that if that does happen? Logan's a big, athletic.
That would be an easy fight for Logan.
I think so too. Maybe not easy, but I do think he'd beat him.
I think it'd be easy. Dillon's not that huge. I bet he walks around at 185, 5'11". Like Logan's big as fuck and strong as fuck and athletic as fuck and has been boxing and his kind of mind's. Maybe it's in the WWE, but look at him against Floyd, and now watch some of Dillon Danis' sparring footage. Dude, Dillon is like AJ. They're pretty equal. Just fucking dildos.
God, I want to see that though. So, but you're saying we won't?
Hell no. Hell no.
Jose Aldo, supposedly, I just been seeing this all over Instagram. Retired. Everyone is out of the rankings, so I'm ranked number 12 now, baby. Moving on up.
It did it really?
Yeah, Aldo's out of the rankings. Yeah.
I bet he's just like, why was he really fighting anyway? Just
for the love of it, dude.
And he still was elite, I guess.
And he was still good, making 35. Dude, I can't. It's going to be hard, like, when you're that age and you're like, well, I could go. I'm at the age where I'm like, I could still fight, but I'm getting to the point where I can't fight. I'm going to get a couple more in. Just that competitor mindset. He's been playing sports his entire life. Soccer, growing up. So I'm sure he's like, fuck.
I think for... like at the point we're at though, like damn, what's more important, me to get a couple more ego boosts and get a couple fights?
I don't know if it's ego boosts
or my health. Is your health more important or is it not?
I don't know if it's ego boosts because when you book a fight, it's like, okay, now I have to. I feel so good in camp, mentally feel clear, eating perfect. It's just like I feel so good in camp. It's like, okay, if I book a fight, I'm gonna feel good. Like it's gonna be hard, bitch about the diet, all that, but I still feel really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can still. I mean, I had to almost go through that where I'm like, I'm injured so much I can't fight. I don't want to just. I'm gonna just keep eating good and I'm gonna keep working out. I'm gonna keep going to practices and be involved in it and not be like I have to fight or nothing or I'm gonna eat like shit. And I'm just gonna be a fucking fat piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't think it's an ego boost though, because I really don't feel like I'm just fighting. I want to fight just because I want to test myself, my skills, see how my skills match up against other guys' skills. I guess there's ego in that or whatever, but I don't feel like.
Yeah. For him too, it's just like he still had a shot at the title.
Yeah.
Now he's realizing it's probably 2-3 fights away, and he's like, "Fuck, is it really worth it?" Or
yeah, and I don't think I think he's a little bit older than people think. He's got to be. Those Brazil numbers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, biological age compared to your real age too.
Yeah, I don't know. Sad day though. Legend retired. It sucks he didn't retire. Like, well, I guess he doesn't really speak English, but he retired just like on social media. Rather, someone said he retired or something instead of fucking getting to say it in the fucking cage.
Yeah, who knows?
Whatever.
3 months he'll be back. So
that's true. That's true.
Fucking know.
Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry got announced. Jokes.
That'd be crazy.
Do you think that's a big enough fight for Nate Diaz to take in a boxing match? Or does he need a Jake Paul or an Anderson Silva or
do you think that's the biggest fight for? What'd you say?
Do you think Nate Diaz would fight Mike Perry in a boxing fight? Is it big enough?
Probably not.
It's it'd be a sick fight though, but I don't know if it's big enough either.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean,
Nate his next fight's gonna be massive. It's gonna be no
Jake.
what it is.
It's gotta be Jake, dude.
Win or lose.
I wonder if Jake's like, fuck. I wish I just wouldn't have booked this fight with Anderson because we could get this going in Christmas with Nate.
Damn.
I think win or lose for Jake. That's still a huge fight.
Yeah, it depends if Nate gets or if Jake got smoked by Anderson. It probably wouldn't be, but if it's close and it's like, I mean, yeah, win or lose. I guess it's still a big fight. But I guess Nate's still in his contract for 3 months after. Someone said on Twitch and on YouTube, and people are always right.
Well, that would make sense. Doesn't they have to go through the negotiations and they have to see the offers from other people, or is the contract done and he's out?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's like the negotiation clauses or whatever.
Yeah, Francis Ngannou.
Okay, let's hit a couple questions. Megan Levy or Lauren Sanko? That's Megan Levy for me. I mean, Lauren Sanko's cute. I definitely think she's sexy, but Megan Levy, there's something about her.
Sheesh, they're both. Megan's married woman.
Thoughts on seeing a therapist? Have you or Suga ever considered seeing a therapist, or would you guys? I had a pretty traumatic childhood, and going to a therapy has improved my life so much alongside meditation, clean diet, hydration, exercise. Much love, Jobins.
It's hard for me to talk to someone less fucking smart than me.
I 100%. If I felt like I had something wrong in my mind,
you do, bud.
like something to where it was affecting my life, I'd go to a mind mechanic.
Yeah.
Go to a mind mechanic and have them work and maybe try to rewire some stuff, see where it's coming from. 100% I'd go to a therapist. Yeah. And I think relationships, dude, I think people need to go to therapists a lot more. Like when you're fighting and you can't see her side and she can't see your side, you need a mediator, a professional mediator to sit there and look at it and like,
That's true, G.
So I would definitely go to the therapist, 100p.
Yeah, I would too. If I felt like I needed to, I think it would be a smart choice.
Do you guys believe the official 9/11 story narrative? Is there anything you guys have questions about regarding all that happened that day? I mean, if you go into it and go through all this conspiracy shit, you'll be like, whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like the guys taking out insurance on the towers and shit like that. So it's like I think they did it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what I think. Yeah. I love when on Eddie Bravo on the Rogan podcast. That motherfucker loves a conspiracy, doesn't he?
Oh my God, hell!
And it's fun to listen to.
I know. Like, God, it would be annoying. His mind though, it seems like it's just always thinking about conspiracies. And
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, maybe not, but I'd just be like, yeah, okay. Well, if it is a conspiracy, what the fuck am I gonna do about it?
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you see the Sandhagen fight going down? You ever see it going down? Watching that fight, I was like, okay, 100%. That fight's probably going to happen in the next 3 fights.
Me versus Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to fight pretty much anybody at the top levels. Corey called out Cheeto and Merab. I don't think anybody in the division's called out Merab. Corey wanted Merab or Cheeto in December. So that's very interesting. Both very interesting matchups. I think Song beat Cheeto. Corey just beat Song. MMA math doesn't always equal out, but I do think Corey beats Cheeto. I think he's too fast for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you heard Will. Maybe I shouldn't say Will, but he's just like, at the beginning of the fight, you and Cheeto, you were fucking dancing on him, pecking around. I hope the you and Corey fight happens.
I mean, it will. It's gonna.
Yeah. When it does, it's gonna be fun preparing for that one, and it's gonna really show you the difference in athleticism, because both your guys' skills super fucking high. He's got a ton of tricks. He's very good. I mean, you're gonna see the different level athlete, I think, when you and him fight.
Yeah.
The different speeds and the different fucking precisions and the different counters. Like, it's one thing I think you do, like I said yesterday, that you counterpunch way better than him. You knock people out going backwards, and you knock people out with your counters. He doesn't really counterpunch that much. He covers and gets out of range, which is good too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a sick fucking fight. Bantamweight division's fun. Fun.
Opinions on the Khamzat weight issue. Is the doctor right to stop the cut?
I've never in my 5, 6, whatever years in the UFC had a doctor come and check on me during weight cuts. I'm sure if they come and look at me the last pound when I'm in the bathtub, they'd be like, they'd probably say to anybody, whoa, like a doctor comes in, they're not used to seeing humans like that. I'm just like, okay. Just fucking.
I don't think the doctor came in and said don't stop. Dude, you see some of these people on the scale?
Yeah.
They're barely making it into the Apex Center to weigh in. They can barely fucking walk. There's foam around their mouth. They're about to croak.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're still 0.5 over, and then they go try and sweat it out more. It's like, I don't know if that's true, but maybe he told the UFC, hey, I'm not making weight. I'm just not. And then the UFC's like, okay, we're going to kind of cover for you and say the doctor said you couldn't. I could see that. With Khamzat, he's such a fucking huge star.
Yeah, I want to see him at 185. Because even when he fought Gilbert Burns, he did the towel thing, lost 5 pounds. Mm-hmm. Like, when was the last time Khamzat made 170? Actually, not the last 2 fights. So it's probably been over a year.
I want to see him at 185 too. I don't care what he fights at. He's
Me neither.
Fucking just like, God, you want to see that?
I want to watch the next fight. I'm so curious who it's gonna be. It can't be Colby. He's not gonna make 170, dude. I just don't see him making. I don't even know if UFC will book him at 170
anymore for sure.
But it doesn't seem like he wants to go up to 185, which is kind of surprising because he is big and he's super fucking skilled. Mm-hmm. And he's got to be confident, but...
Imagine if they book the him versus Boachina.
Bolo. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he wants those fights up there.
Yeah.
Those are big boys.
Yeah, and especially
He's a once.
I think out of the top 10 he's going to be able to run through those guys, sprint at them, grab them, and just stop.
Yeah.
But then you get to those top 5, those top 10 elite guys that know how to manage distance, that know how to really fucking sprawl. It's like you can't come out there that hot in a 5-round fight. You just fucking can't.
Or you have good jiu-jitsu defense. Like, he gets you down. You guys play on the ground for a little bit. Second round, you guys are on the feet. He gets a little bit more tired. Tries to go. Like, those top level guys.
Yeah.
Aren't going to get subbed super easy.
And then I feel like it's going to take him losing to be like, okay, now I got to switch up my pace a little bit. I got to fucking come out here and slow it down and then find the right timing for my shot instead of just sprint at him and grab him.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how much, he got COVID. I love how Colby says he retired from the common cold, but Khamzat retired. Maybe it was an attention thing, maybe not. Maybe he actually thought he was done because that COVID fucked him up so bad. Like, he was in the hospital, and it fucked him up that bad. Maybe that has something to do with him making 170 now. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But I definitely am excited for his next fight. I think it's got to be at 185. If you're the UFC, you can't risk him going to 170 again and him not making weight.
Yeah.
Can't risk that.
Yeah, for sure. Nicholas Wood, if you could get people to do all one thing, what would it be? Would it be meditating, cold plunge, or something else?
I'd say jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a mixture, is a meditation. And I was thinking about this the other day. You don't have to work out hard to be happy. You don't have to. But for me, maybe it's a mental weakness, but dude, I have to get a hard workout where my heart rate is high for a certain amount of time. And then I have that.
But there could become a point where you're injured, where you're literally, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And you have to. You're like, weakness. You can sit there and be depressed, or you can decide, I can actually learn about stoicism, and I can actually be happy through this. Yeah,
what I'm getting at is there's people that don't fucking push. They don't work out. They don't get a hard workout. They just don't work out ever. They've never had that level of it's like,
yeah.
They're too lazy, or they just don't know. They don't know how hard they can push themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
But after like a hard jiu-jitsu class, it's just like there's pure bliss. It's like
Do you still have the Waking Up app?
Yeah. Dude,
you gotta listen. You got to listen to the talk by him on one of your runs or a bike ride or something. The one called Mindfulness and Meaning. It's like
Mindfulness and Meaning.
I think it's about 18 minutes or 12 minutes. I listened to it twice this morning. I'm like, fuck. It's just so good. There's so many lessons in that little speech.
Is it a conversation or
it's just him talking.
Oh, okay.
There's mindfulness and meaning in the talks. Listen to that, and it talks about but dude, meditation would be up there. It would, because I don't know, he goes way deep in it, but I think if you can learn to actually meditate, and then you combine that with kind of learning about stoicism, real stoicism, I mean, it's going to benefit you. Go to coffee order at the coffee shop on the road.
Usually I get vanilla lattes. I got a pumpkin spice latte with oat milk hot today.
I bet that was good. I switch it up too. Jay, you go. Jay likes a hazelnut latte.
Jay likes can I get like some soda coffee?
I don't drink lattes anymore, boss.
No more hazelnuts?
Just cold brew straight up?
I just drink Americanos now. Iced Americano.
Americano. See, damn it. I need to get to that level.
It's just, I don't know. I like the taste of coffee. Like, I like the bitterness.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I don't know why.
The mocha. I like a mocha. Oat milk mocha. Sometimes vanilla latte is probably the go-to. Honey lavender lattes, yum too.
And when you order something at a coffee shop, you're like, what can they not fuck up? Because sometimes you get a coffee and it sucks.
This one's for Schmitty. Honest question for Schmitty. No shade towards my man. Why doesn't he look into growing his own weed? Has he ever thought about it?
That is too complicated from a boy.
In the long run, if he invested in some decent grow gear, he would save a ton of money. It's not hard at all. YouTube is an amazing source for learning to grow. Yeah, if you're...
that takes a level of discipline I don't think my boy Schmidt's at yet. He's getting there. He's progressing. everyone progresses at different levels. He's slowly progressing, but he's still progressing. So, growing your own weed, that takes, who knows, maybe you can become super passionate about it. And when you're passionate about something, it's a lot easier to be disciplined.
Yeah.
But
what do you guys think actually gets girls? Being around celebrities, fighters, intellects who you guys have met, that gets the most puss. What are some of the traits you think women value highly? Obviously, women aren't all the same, but be interesting to hear Sean and Tim's opinion.
I would say, if you're out at a club, clout. If you go walk into a club and the girls don't know who you are, but a bunch of the guys are like, oh shit, look who it is, taking pictures, and then you're standing in the thing, and then a sign walks out, and the girls like that. They're attracted to that. They're clout. Clout's the number one. If we're not at a club and it's like just at a different public comedy, clout and comedy.
Yeah. If you go into the club and you're getting all that attention, and then you decide to hey, talk to her, she feels special, and she's like, oh my God, he's picking me out of everyone. He could have any girl in here and he's picking me. So I think that's definitely up there. But I feel like the comedy is huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
The comedy is just big, and just having confidence, dude. Just talking to him confidently.
Yeah, I see some guys that are just confident, but I'm like, what the fuck? But girls are attracted to it. They're like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Just confident, comedy, and clout. Triple C, baby. Not cringe.
For real. Yeah, that's probably it. But then, is that the kind of girls you're looking to be around?
No. Fuck, yes. But
yeah, exactly. For me, that's exactly the kind of girls.
Yeah, if I'm at the club,
they're wanting to get a little D. We're wanting a little V, and that's it.
Well, if you're looking for a little D, don't come chasing to me. Huh?
come right over to me. Cold Killer Clark. What is rehydration protocol for after weigh-ins, like food and drinks? Thanks, you guys.
Happy Dads and coffee.
No, there's the drink that you guys do that the UFC fixes you up.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it. But
just Vitargo and aminos.
Vitargo, aminos, and then what else was there?
There's coconut water.
Coconut water, yeah.
There's a bunch of different shit. Just rehydrate.
Yeah, the Vitargo, though. The Vitargo's nice.
It's a carb. It's a liquid carb.
Have you been doing that during workouts still?
No.
Remember you used to?
Yeah. I haven't been doing that as much.
Does Sean have plans on changing weight classes?
Eventually. Dude, I'm 27 years old. I'm going to be in the sport probably for 10 more years. I'm going to probably bump up to 45, especially when my jiu-jitsu's at a level that I'm like, fuck with me. I'm very confident in my jiu-jitsu, but once it gets to a point to where I'm like, I feel like Charles on the ground, I'll move up to 45 probably. I just don't want to get at 45 right now. People are probably a little bigger than me, and I would hate to just get. God, I don't even now. I go up to 45, I feel like I could still beat a lot of those turds.
You probably could still beat a good 75% of them.
Yeah, the top guys I would have trouble with right now, but it's because I'm trying to keep my weight down and low enough for 135.
Yeah, I think when you're walking around a healthy 165, 166, 167, and you're pretty healthy and you're filled out, I think that might be the good time.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. Because I'm walking around 157, 158 right now, so I can get 35. But yeah, for sure.
Is Suga the best athlete you've ever seen, or what the best guys you have trained with? Athletic wise, yeah. When it comes to fighting, for sure. There's not many people have the balance he has from Southpaw and has the balance he has from Orthodox, in doing things backing up that he doesn't even know he's doing until you rewatch the video. Like, oh damn, I'm doing that. He's just doing it off the top of his dome. So athletic wise and good balance and just kind of moving around and picking up shit, yeah, probably.
Thanks, brother.
Phoenix Orion. Would you and Sean ever consider doing a fight companion style pod on Patreon or pay-per-view events?
We've talked about it a little bit, but and I get
it wouldn't be too bad at your house if we were like, okay, we're gonna do the co-main in Maine. We have our lavalier mics on and just two nice cameras.
Or we do like Joe does and have me, you, Schmidt, Brett, have a group of people, but not all fucking talking at the same time. That shit is so annoying. Yeah. Where they do the fight companion, but they're buzzed up, so they don't think about it as much, and they're just yelling over each other. Sometimes.
That would be fun.
But if we had a nice big table,
we're slurping,
and drinks. It's just me, you, Schmidt, Brendan, Sono,
and having some sips,
and we're having a couple slizzerps. I don't know. We'll see.
How is the tape study going for Peter going?
That's a good question. I've actually been I've never watched tape. I've watched a little bit. Like when I fought Pedro, I watched a little bit of the Dom fight. I watched a little bit. But for Peter, I've watched more. And it hasn't been a ton, but like the little bit of the shit you've sent me, I've watched more on Peter than I have with previous opponents.
Yeah. I think for Peter, it's a little bit more important to kind of see his habits and see his good offensive move. For other guys, it's like it's like, okay, he's orthodox. He walks forward. It's just so easy you don't even need to watch a lot of it. You already see what they can fucking do. But he's so sharp. He switches stances. He does a bunch of different shit. So it's good to watch, to have your mind prepared for that kind of shit.
Yeah. And we have fucking such good partners, dude. Right now, Marcus and then Jack, my buddy Jack from the UK, just flew him down. He's here for the rest of the camp. Quick little fucker, good boxer. Marcus switches stances really well, like has that forward pressure like Peter on. All these fucking little studs coming up. Such good fucking partners.
Yeah, I'm fucking happy with the sparring partners, dude.
Me
because
too.
They are fucking good and they're tricky and they're the same size and the same kind of athleticism. And none of them are, I mean, for a long time, it's hard to find sparring partners because you do have good striking. You do knock people out and people are kind of sometimes scared. So they come out there and they try to start pawing just to like, I'm like, this is not realistic. But these guys are coming after you and they're not scared of you, which is fucking money.
Yeah. We leave in 19 days, brother. We're flying to, I don't think I said we're kind of, because we were going to fly into Abu Dhabi, stay at a hotel, do all this shit for them. But change of plans. We're going to Dubai. We're staying at this private house. This guy that owns a private gym that we have access to. It's like 15 minutes away. But it's going to be so fucking sweet, dude. It's going to be hard leaving Danny and Elena, but I feel like it's just going to get my mind just absolutely dialed in, kill or be killed mindset. Because when you're even, I don't know, I feel like just like sparring Saturday, I was able to get into the good mindset. It's completely different sparring because I do not want to, my intentions in the moment, it might be like, I got cracked, something like that. But like leading up to sparring, it's like, I don't want to hurt these are my friends. Mm-hmm. In a fight with Peter, it's like you could kill him like in those moments, but so it's gonna be nice getting in that mindset, not having Elena around, just being fucking cute, going daddy, and I'm like, I'm pissed.
Yeah, having your fucking sweet little girl around.
Yeah,
it's crazy how big she's getting.
She's heavy as fuck.
Pre-competition breathing routine Suga uses to enter his flow state. What do you usually hit before your workouts?
Sometimes I do XPT. My favorite's when Brandon just runs me through something, but mostly it's just like fast breathing with some long exhale holds, giant inhale holds.
When you're doing it by yourself, I mean, usually you have Brandon or you do the XPT or you just do a cadence by yourself.
I'll do just like hard, fast-paced breathing with holds, long holds, exhale holds, inhale. I did like a 4-minute inhale hold the other day at Brandon's.
A 4-minute hold your breath?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Would sleep and yawn in identical fashion to McGregor Aldo be the most viral moment in MMA history?
It'd be up there. I mean, I do believe this fight is fucking massive. Like, the whole card's pretty sweet. I feel like with me versus Peter, I bring in a whole different audience that the UFC card wouldn't see. If me versus Peter got pulled, you'd see the numbers, I feel like, drop quite a bit from, because Charles versus Islam's a huge UFC fight. Mm-hmm. Aldo versus TJ's a smaller, like, UFC fight. Me versus Peter is more of like to the pub, more of like the random, the casuals. I feel like, so yeah, I think it'd be pretty fucking massive.
Yeah, 100%. Just fucking probably 90% of people are thinking Peter's just gonna run through Suge, and I mean rightfully so. I guess he's the number one guy, and look at all of his previous fights. He's a fucking Terminator. So people are obviously gonna think that. So if Suge comes out there with colorful hair and lays him face first on the fucking canvas,
sheesh, that'd be legendary. It's gonna be something fucking legendary gonna happen, boys. I'm telling you.
What martial art do you think is a must be very strong in to fight MMA? Obviously, you have to be technically sound in all, but do you think there is one, whether it be jits, wrestling, Muay Thai, kickboxing, or boxing, that you must have a good base to make it anywhere in MMA? Love the pod, boys. Job for life.
Karate. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say some kung fu type of shit too. No, dude, it's like, okay, MMA, it takes so, you don't understand how long it takes to develop as an actual fighter if you're trying to be professional.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be fucking good and proficient in boxing. You have to be good and proficient in Muay Thai. You have to be good and proficient in just like wrestling. You have to be good and proficient in jiu-jitsu, and then all of them together. And then you bring in the cage aspects. You have to be good at getting up against the cage, good against palming off the cage. There's just so many arts that you have to get so good at it. So when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna start fighting," be like, "Okay, you plan on like practicing hard and grinding for 6-7 years straight before you get any kind of opportunity."
Yeah,
it's fucking it's crazy. But if you're lacking in any of those, you're gonna get exposed. But
boxing and wrestling, I feel like, would be the two. If you had to pick two to like get really good at, boxing and wrestling.
Yeah, I think so too. Because with the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu, it's not like, okay, I spent a year doing it. You spent a year doing wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Someone comes and said, I've been doing jiu-jitsu and wrestling for a year. It's like, okay, you're probably a 2-stripe white belt, maybe a 3-stripe, depending on what kind of athlete you are. It takes so long to develop those. Boxing, if you say, hey, I've been boxing 2 years every day for 2 years, it's like you're probably going to be pretty damn good at boxing.
Yeah, Jake got pretty goddamn good at boxing for that long.
Tell us about the coffee shop. I mean, the coffee shop's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I have all the people we need to get this place running, but it's definitely going to be like, okay, let's after
the fight, it'll be a lot easier to just dump time into.
Yeah.
Right now, like my thoughts, I haven't even been craving strange. I'm back in that mindset to where it's just like all day, every day is kind of focused, not on the fight necessarily, but more so focused on like, okay, today's recovery. This next session, so I got to focus on the Monday morning. Then after Monday mornings, I got to focus on rest. And then I have Brandon, so it's...
Don't you love the people on YouTube and shit, you post something or their comments are like, you better start training, you better start taking it serious. I'm like... Every day I go live on YouTube. You think Jan's gaming right now? Like, oh my God. It's funny though, because they're kind of serious. They're like, I'm gaming. It's like, yeah, but I just sparred. Like yesterday I sparred, had a great fucking sparring. And then did the had a great workout Saturday. And then I went and gamed. And they're like, "What the fuck are you doing gaming, dude?" I know. I'm always like, "Dude, you're right. Fuck, I'm gonna text Suga right now. Let's get to work, dude. You're fucking right." Yeah.
I'll start training next week though, if we're being honest.
Most awkward, embarrassing dating/sex situations.
Dude, the most awkward is just when you bust too fast. That shit sucks, dude. Not that I do it and shit, but.
Sex situations, yeah. I mean, I remember having this sexy little blonde at a party one time, and she's wanting to fuck, and we go up into this room, and my wiener just wouldn't get hard.
Were you too drunk?
I think I was just too drunk, and I'm just like yanking on that thing, like,
did you put that?
This girl's hot. I've wanted this girl for a long time, so folded it sideways and tried to like stick my fingers with it sideways, and just like. She's like, is this not gonna happen? I'm like, no, it will.
Just give me a.
And then I just fucking laid to my back, and she went back downstairs, and I just cried.
Probably got fucked by me after.
Oh my, yeah, right.
Dude, busting fast though. I mean, the best thing to do is just tell them, hey, this never happens.
Yeah, or like Joe Riggs, or say something went out in your back.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was training in my early. Back. I usually say wait till round 2, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really give it to him.
As an active MMA fighter in a BJJ match, do you use the style necessary to win the match, or do you keep the MMA mentality as the BJJ match tool for MMA, or is it its own thing? No right or wrong answer, just your perspective. Like, dude, even in training, it's like, okay, what's the competition do you have coming up? Do you have a fight coming up? Well, don't be playing some guard in training that you're going to be getting your
elbowed.
You're going to be getting elbowed. You're going to be punched in the fucking mouth. I mean, you should be. I mean, not everyone, but at a certain level, you should be good enough to be able to separate those. Be like, okay, I'm on the ground here. I'm either getting him really close to me or I'm keeping him far away from me. I'm not, and be able to play with the two. Yeah. Train for the competition you have coming up.
Yeah, it probably depends how far out you are too. For me, like obviously now, 4.5 weeks out, 5 weeks out, whatever we are, you know, I got to focus more on getting elbowed shit in the face. But after this fight, I go to comp training. We're just doing jiu-jitsu. I might try to keep count, keep score, try to win, you know what I mean, play jiu-jitsu. I want to do ADCC trials next year or whatever, 2 years. Because that shit looks...
Get fired up.
It's so easy to get fired up when it's happening, though, and then it's all done. It's like, meh.
No, dude, it's fucking sweet because it's just something you just got to get your wrestling in very good shape. You got to just worry about breaking your partner, and then you got to be so tactical with the points. It's such a fucking sweet rule set. We have to do it.
Oh yeah, we got to. It's hard because it's like I feel like I always have a fight coming up. But if I feel like in 2 years, say I've had the belt, whatever, wherever we're at, it's like I want to almost commit to that. There's not really money in it, but that's not really the point. I'll be rich as fuck in 2 years anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Not doing it for the money, just doing it for the preparation is going to be fun, the training's going to be fun, and just the competition is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Davis Hawkins, bring the Tuggy call-ins back. Funny as fuck. We're going to get a new little system here that we can do call-ins on this show because we do them on the RedHawk recap, but we're going to do them here. And the call-ins are funny.
You do those. I couldn't do those.
You could call an Asian parlor and ask if you get full relief.
I haven't been to one in a while.
I haven't been to one for fucking long-ass time either. And I've been tempted, but I'm like...
I know. It kind of sounds fun, though. Just getting a massage. That's it. Shit.
What do you think happens when we die? Huh?
Honestly, in my mind?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Probably...
You can't... When people say they have an idea what happens when you die, I feel like I look at them and I'm like...
Well, you can have an idea. Just like a fucking fake idea. A false idea or whatever.
No, but yeah, or say a belief. They have a belief of what happens when you die. I'm just like... That just shows kind of how smart you are right there.
Well, dude, the thing is, weren't we way back with weren't we just swimming? Or we were little fucking whatever?
Siemens?
No, I mean, where did we come from? The Big Bang or whatever. And then we were...
Adam fucking his sister, Eve.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What am I trying to say? We're just a little bacteria or whatever. A little fungi.
Yeah, I try not to look too far into that shit because it fucking freaks me out.
Speaking of looking, how's your eye, dude?
They're feeling good. You want to talk about a scary fucking thing is going in to do that, dude. But so many people do it. I'm like, so many people do it. This guy's going to do 15 surgeries in one day, but you take the Valium. You ever took Valium?
I don't
It's
think
like
so.
this anti-anxiety medicine, and it just kind of makes you chill out. Sits you in the chair, and his soothing voice really talked me through it, but you see this little wire tool coming at your eye.
Oh, God.
And then he starts scraping it off, scraping a layer of shit off.
Does it hurt?
No. It doesn't hurt. You don't feel it because you're so fucking numbed up. And then they have you focus on this laser, and it's like, zzz, and then out of nowhere, it's done. And then you sit up, and you can see pretty, like, decent. It's blurry still. But now it's like, holy fuck, why didn't I do this?
Were you just following your breath?
Yeah.
Or were you fucked up?
I was just kind of just trying to breathe. It's like the only thing I can do is stay calm. But they have your eyes just peeled open.
God, imagine if someone freaked out. I can't. And then it's like,
I'm sure there's
through.
some horror stories. The guy said don't Google any horror stories. Speaking of horror stories, the 205er in the co-main event. Holy fuck!
Look at that cut,
dude.
I don't even want to see that.
It's
shit.
like fucking Michelle. Oh, sorry, brother.
Bro, come on.
sorry. Just said. But dude, yeah, the fucking Song Yadong's cut was fat too. It was about to sag over his whole eyebrow and lose his all.
I seen a funny meme where it's like Corey sitting there like exhausted saying, "After you beat Yadong for 4 rounds." Holy shit! What's on your Twitter feed? Look at them titties.
It's MILFs and GILFs page.
You still follow?
What, you unfollowed him?
I don't follow shit on Twitter.
There's some crazy shit on
I'd
Twitter.
never get on Twitter.
I like Twitter. It's probably one of my favorite ones. Just people do some funny shit on there. That was nice. That Joe Pfeiffer guy, huh? Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
I sent it to you
On Twitter?
right here. Watch this.
Ooh, 5'2". Whoo, that's heavy. Ooh, that's a fucking heavy shot.
Clean.
Dude, I can't wait to fight. It's gonna be so fucking fun.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm so pumped that we don't have to stay in a hotel for 20 days or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Well, Emron's kind of working on it too. Trying to find somewhere where I could stream. Imagine if there's like God, it'd be hard for a cafe or some shit because you don't have like a cam.
You're gonna bring that little suitcase thing?
No, because you couldn't even stream off that. I'd rather we'll just bring an Xbox regardless. We could download the new Madden. I heard it's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of games.
Yeah, well, you might as well both bring an Xbox, and then we could literally play Warzone.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And just not train and shit. It'd be fucking sick.
Is Jan doing that?
Jan's probably. The thing is, I'd fuck Jan up in Warzone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd beat Jan in basketball. I'd beat him in football. I'd beat him in baseball. You know, I'd dunk on him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
What about a bench?
Cool,
off?
you can beat me up. It's like I beat you in basketball.
Could he bench more than you, maybe?
Well, it's not fair. His fucking arms are this long. He doesn't have to go like this. I have to go fucking like 14 feet out in front of me. And shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully we get explore around the
Dubai
a little bit. My buddy Nick said there's some really, really sweet, like at the Rolex dealerships, they have rare Rolexes in those countries.
But you were saying that you can't bring certain amount of watches back or something?
Dude, anything I say is just hearing it from someone else, so it could be true, it could be not.
So what do? We bring all our shit there and we come back? And
I ain't bringing shit. I ain't bringing a watch. I ain't bringing a chain or nothing. Serious.
Dude, my fat Cubans? How much was I leaving on them?
Yeah, exactly.
My dad's been here for a week. It's been good. He's been helping
where's he been
a lot.
staying?
Daniels.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's been helping, doing a lot of shit. Got my old Nissan running up and running for Jack.
Oh, sweet. So now Jack's got his own little rig.
Yeah, he's gonna have his own little rig. It's gonna be sweet, man. It's gonna be sweet.
Also, Jose, I didn't know his son was just born.
Oh, see, remember? Yeah, who knows? He could retire for a year. His baby's 1. He's like, well, I could train a little bit more. And I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
God, you think Henry Cejudo comes back or no?
I don't think so, dude. They were saying it on the.
He tweets every fight. Like, he just craves that. Like,
attention.
He's at every fight too.
Yeah.
Just like trying to get on the camera. Just like, whoa. It's like,
I don't know if he'll come back.
yeah, it's tough to say. And also, Connor, is he gonna come back? I heard he hadn't got tested once this year from USADA.
Did you see how fucking yoked
Yeah,
he's looking?
I did.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? He looks like a clean 195.
Yeah, he looks jacked. What the fuck? I want to party with him so bad, dude.
I know.
I could just see us on his Lamborghini yacht, just drinking some alcohol, just fucking. I'm fucking bending over. No. Doing
Flexing back and forth like that.
yelling at each other.
Or give each other body shots or something.
God, Connor, I want to party with him, dude. I should have him pick us up on the yacht after our fight.
Yeah, no shit. So
you gamed the other day with your new surge. How was it? Your eyes get tired?
You saw how I was playing.
You're playing decent.
I was playing pretty good, dude.
Your eyes got tired though, or what?
Yeah, they got puckered out. They just get dry, and so you just gotta put some drips in.
God, I have to go do this fucking ESPN interview and photo shoot today. So I'm not even gonna be able to fucking game.
At your house?
Yeah, it pissed me off.
What is it for?
ESPN.
Sports Illustrated, the nude edition or whatever?
Yeah. That would be fire. Just a huge bush.
Yeah.
No.
What is it for?
I don't know, dude. ESPN, UFC shit, baby. I'm in the UFC.
No one wants to see pictures, dude.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
I want to see reels or shorts. Okay.
It's on, like, on a magazine. There's just reels and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Life's good.
Yeah, doing what we're doing. Sam was just Harris in that pod. Listen to that on the way home.
Try to send it to me.
He was talking about. He just talks about how important it is fucking enjoying the process of shit. We're gonna think back to this moment. I mean, in this fight camp, years down the road, it's important to fucking enjoy this shit, dude.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a good mind space too. It's like I know when I'm older, I'm gonna just wish that's where I'm doing right now. I'm just in it. I'm in it. I honestly, I beat Peter. I don't want to be out too long. I do want to keep booking fights and not being out too long. At least 2 fights a year. Mm-hmm. It's hard. You know, you get. I'm ranked number 1. It's like, okay, well, do I fight the belt or say they're out for 6 months? Do I book another? You know what I mean? It's gonna be tricky. But I do just like competing. I do like being in fight camp. Even though I bitch about the diet, I'm like, fuck. One in and out. It's like I say I'm not in camp. I go in and eat in and out. I'm just like,
I wish I was in camp.
I have a fight coming up. So
yeah.
I would have to remind myself that shit. The Rogan podcast has been really fucking good too. This one I've been listening to with Max Lagaver, the Genius Kitchen, the Genius Life, blah blah blah. His is really interesting on health and nutrition and wellness and stuff. He's got a lot of interesting stuff he's been saying on there.
I'll have to listen to
the
it.
Dr. Gabor Mate.
Oh, I did listen to that.
That one's good too.
He was just on Tim Ferriss. I listened to it. But Jay, that one you were just talking about, the documentary on Netflix, what was it called?
Sins of Our Mother.
You started it?
I finished it, yeah. Last night. Well, Nisa put it on, then we just
fucking mom kills her kids.
That's sick.
It's like, holy fuck,
because she something about like doomsday. Was she like Mormon or some shit? Or
well, they were talking about the 144,000, which is
it
the
reminded
Jehovah's.
Me of you.
Oh,
I want to ask my mom that. I'm like, Mom, if the governing body is the one who changes rules as time goes on. They're the people. Yeah, the governing body, but they have another name for them. But they change the rules. They can go down to all the religions, say, "Hey, this is the new."
Do they say God told them or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So I want to say, Mom, if they told you, say, "Hey, you need to rid. If you have a redhead child, you need to get rid of that energy." Would you have done it? Would you have done it, or would you have thought about done it in the name of? I need to ask that question.
Well, should we send her an email from like Jehovah@jesus.com or something?
Are you gonna check out that doc?
The sin one?
Yeah.
I'll watch.
It's good. I think you like it.
Hopefully it
It's
doesn't.
fucked up though at the end. Like, do you want me to spoil it?
No, don't spoil. Don't spoil.
Okay.
The faith, though, I mean, people do crazy shit without religion, but man, religion and that shit can make people be fucking crazy, dude.
She was like rating all her close friends and family, even her kids. Like, oh, you're a dark energy. You're a light energy.
No,
one of her kids was a dark energy.
Yeah, the guy that she was dating was rating him. Remember?
Yeah,
Sending her that email.
It was an email too. I might shoot Marge one with a little pic.
Margie wouldn't reply to your shit,
dude. Again, you mean?
Yeah. All right, boys. I'm almost to 20,000 subs on my other page. So check it out. Tim Welch page.
Oh, I was watching I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw on the recommended the 5 tips for jiu-jitsu.
That helped.
That was a good video.
Oh fuck yeah!
I started showering before. I was
started getting fucking.
I was like, am I the stinky guy? No, I just jokes. But that's good advice.
Yeah.
The 5 jiu-jitsu, especially for people that are nervous to get into jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
A lot of people are nervous to come in for that first class, even for the first probably couple. Yeah. Once you come in, if you can listen to those tips, fit right in, fucking change your game, baby.
Yeah, 100%. So, sugarshop.co. When's that merch dropping?
The Sugadelic collection's dropping Thursday. We got the shirt, shorts.
Looks like pretty quality shit.
Yeah, it is. Shit fire. I'm excited for that. This one's a little drop before the big fucking fight drop, so it'll be fire.
Sweet.
206.
All right, boys.
Or whatever.
Are you gonna do? Should we do a random giveaway on this one for someone who comments?
Yeah, what should they comment though? It should be something funny. Whoever make us laugh.
You could just remember on the Tube Buddy they have the random pick generator, so you can
okay. Yeah, so comment, but you have to be subscribed, probably, right?
Yeah, so subscribers, just comment, like, and comment on the video, and then the random pick generator get you a little something.
Send you a pic of Marge's tits.
Yeah, we'll send you a picture of Michelle.
Don't.
Yeah, all right.
Don't.
All right. All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
See you next week. Bye-bye.